Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining us today. We wanted to go over a few things about what you guys voted for our pottery projects and for our scavenger hunt. We're going to release that information in just a minute, announce who won, but wanted to go a little bit over today. So today we had Coffee and Kiddos. It's a weekly event that we have on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. for moms to come out and bring their kiddos. We wanted to thank Jessica and Mandy for coming out today. It was a lot of fun hanging out with y'all and your sweet babies. And we would have had River here, but River, pray for River. River does not, which is Chelsea's baby, my precious daughter. Yes, the sweetest baby. River does not.
Apparently.
River does not feel very well, so pray for him.
He's got a viral respiratory infection, and I would appreciate prayers for a quick recovery because my baby not feeling good hurts my heart on a deep, deep level.
Yeah. Your baby, really quick. He's a tiny, sweet little thing. Like, I just want to squeeze him. He's so cute. And I got to see him this weekend at his first rodeo ever. And the pictures are on Chelsea's page if you want to see the adorable baby at his first rodeo. Okay, so, but yeah, pray for him. He does not feel well. We had a great time this morning. We had some pecan praline coffee, some double chocolate coffee, and we just hung out. And we want to talk a little bit about next week. We're going to start a new series of a talking point, a series from a blog from a local native. She's just like an awesome mom. She's from Mobile, and she blogs. So we are going to use these blogs, as talking points. And I'll let Chelsea tell you a little bit about Maggie David in her blog and what she talks about, because she actually introduced me to her and knows a lot more about her. So,
well, Maggie is, I would say, a good friend of mine, even though we've only met like once or twice in person, because she's a little bit of a recluse. She refers to herself actually as a reclusive comedian, and she's super funny. I love all her like snarky tweets and sarcastic blog posts, and I really love the humor that she's coming from.
I'm going to actually try and snag some of her material from her blog for our comedy nights and maybe do a little bit of stand-up myself and let the ladies take the stage for a change. Sorry, Mr. Willis and John, but we got to.
Yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun. And, Maggie was really awesome to give us permission to use that material because, I told her, I was like, hey, you should do stand-up. And she was like, nah, not ever happening. But you can feel free to use my material. So cool. Just give me props for my book series that I'm working on. And she's got a book out now that's free called How to Be a Financial Fiasco. And I identified with that on a deep level.
I actually, luckily, just barely made it past that from college days, but I'm not going to get into that. But I will tell a little bit of how and nobody from college, at the administrative department, is going to come after me for this. So I used most of my financial aid at Michael's, not all of it, but a little bit of it. I spent at Michael's on crap stuff. Just going to confess that live here today.
Hey, you're investing in a good thing, though. Really,
Anyway, go back to Maggie. No, that was just a random side.
Yeah, I love that little sidetrack though. But Maggie's got a lot of great material for us to be working with, especially the talking points that we're gonna start with next week are social media and parenting today and mom shaming, because that's a real hot button issue with me.
Yeah, which happens a lot. I fall into the trap of comparison a lot of times, and I have to constantly remind myself, because social media is fun and it's so useful, but you can easily do that. And so, yeah, so social media, mom shaming, is that right? Social media, mom shaming, is one of the blogs that she has, Maggie David, and we're going to use that along with some of our other blogs, like How to Be a Financial Fiasco, How to Be a Mediocre Mom, and it's just, laughable material that we can all relate to, but that has a real significant, serious standing point. But, we can all laugh about it and talk about how there's a positive way to get out of these traps that we could so easily fall into and, better ourselves through encouraging one another to be better and to laugh and to avoid these things that happen in our world as women. So.
Yeah, I love what Maggie does. She really, it has kind of a self-deprecating tone, but it's extremely funny. She makes a lot of fun of herself.
Yes.
She is her best material.
And it's real.
It is very extremely relatable, especially like the finance thing for me, because I don't know anything about budgeting or money or spending your money wisely. Like I'm having to budget now.
I've learned a lot from people, but yeah,
and it's
we
something
really
I'm
don't,
learning.
but we learn.
And you know, it's something to think about. And I love everything she's done on parenting, especially like, you know, how to be a mediocre mom, because I know I feel like I fall short a lot as a mom. You know, I'm a first-time mom, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
I'm not a mom, but I know I'm going to have no idea what I'm doing.
Like, I haven't got a clue, and you just, you know, she's talking about how she's struggled to figure things out, and I'm, you know, feeling that struggle myself.
And, you know, we can learn from one another and laugh at our mistakes, laugh at what happened yesterday, and what we learned as we fumble through life, so to speak. And I guess it has like a life hack kind of twist to it.
Yeah, it does have a good feel to it that way. Like, I love, you know, she's like, these are the mistakes I've made. Maybe don't make them yourself.
Loved it. So I love how we can use Maggie and David's blog, and thank you so much, Maggie, for letting us take your material and use it to laugh in the Laugh Lab, or use it on when we meet with Coffee and Kiddos, which meets again next week, Wednesday at 10 a.m. And in a little bit today, we're going to show you some photos on our blog, because we're going to get into our fall craft, which is this afternoon at 2. It's happening in just a little bit, and we're going to get started with that when we get done here. And we'll show you some photos of what we did today with our fall craft. And that meets every other Wednesday. So in 2 weeks from today, we'll be meeting again at 2 o'clock on Wednesday. And we have that up on our Pinterest board and our blog, what we'll be doing then. But we'll tell you, we're going to do a nature shadow box. And we have our scavenger hunt on the 1st. This Sunday, I think it's this Sunday. Anyway,
yeah, October 1st. It's
this Sunday. Lord, time is just flying by. October 1st at 2 o'clock. We're going to go on our scavenger hunt. We'll be collecting materials that we can use in our cute little nature shadow boxes. We can use them in other projects, or for inspiration for brand new things we haven't even thought about. So bring your cameras. We actually are going to have something for the man in your life where they can fish. Are you going to bring Lake to the lake?
I
am. Just a little sneak peek into who won there, because we had you guys vote on the location of that. So let's go ahead and tell them who won, or what won, when you voted for the location.
The location is Live Oak Landing.
Yay! Go Live Oak Landing, and thank you for voting. We hope to see you October 1st at 2 o'clock at Live Oak as we scavenge and hunt for materials, and as we let the men in our life hang out, fish, grill, whatever they want to do. So ladies, you're welcome to come out. Bring baskets and bags and stuff to gather materials. Bring some paper and pen. I know Chelsea's probably going to sneak off and write somewhere.
Yeah,
it's going to be cool. And Chelsea, tell them a little bit about the Writers' Luncheon and what you're going to be doing on the 30th.
I'm super excited for what we're doing on the 30th with the Writers' Luncheons. We're continuing our Honing Your Horror writing series, and I'm super excited for these writing workshops. It's something I've always wanted to do.
Congrats on being on the paper too.
Oh yeah, thanks. That was super cool. My husband sent me the text with the picture on Facebook, and I was like, oh my God, that's awesome. So thank you to Tina for that also.
October 30th. Yeah. What time does it start?
11:30.
Yeah, 11:30. We'll be having snacks and yummy foods. We'll have some drinks, maybe some apple cider.
Yes, that apple cider was amazing.
Maybe some mimosas.
I love mimosas. Yeah, mimosas are awesome. I'll have to take a Claritin first, because I'm actually allergic to champagne.
Oh, really? You're allergic to everything.
I am. I'm literally allergic to everything.
Allergies.
Things Chelsea's allergic to. Just in case someone wants to kill me later. These are the ways you can do it.
If you didn't see photos from our last workshop with Chelsea and Honing Your Horror, and you didn't get a chance to watch us live, you can go back and check that out on the YouTube page, and we've probably shared it on every platform.
I think we have shared it on every platform.
Thank you for doing that, Chelsea.
You're welcome.
But we had some exercises that were really fun, and I'm sure you have some awesome ideas for this week. And we have one more week. Is it one more week of your workshop after that?
Yes, the 7th.
Okay,
cool. And well, this upcoming week, this past week was like show, don't tell. And this upcoming week, I'm going to focus more on dialogue.
Cool.
because that's something that's like I have issues
Like,
writing
what
dialogue.
kind of, what, tell me some
Just
examples of what that means.
some tips on making your dialogue stronger, working with your dialogue tags and not using maybe as many dialogue tags.
What's
Like
a dialogue tag?
Dialogue tags are he said, she said, things like that.
Oh, okay.
But
Something
working
more
on
fun.
making your dialogue, like making it clear who's speaking without using a dialogue tag at all.
Cool.
So that's pretty neat.
I don't know how I would do that. So I'm excited to learn how in the world to do that.
We'll look at it because you gotta kind of be thinking about your characters that you want to work with or your speakers, because you gotta have a really firm idea of who that character is in your head before you can make clear who's speaking through the dialogue.
Cool.
Without using he said and she said. Like, it's a fun little exercise. It's super hard to do. Like, even for me, like I have a published novel.
Cool. I'm excited. Yeah. To get into that exercise and see how you do that. I love stuff like that. That's what things like games and exercises and things to help you branch out in your creative spectrum, whether it be writing or painting, crafting, all these things that we do here, whether it be building something. I mean, like, it's just really neat. We're doing a mural this Saturday night, excuse me. My friend Jessica and I are going to do a mural for one of our artistic evenings, and so people are going to sit out and enjoy this evening of art. And I'm excited to see how we push our limits. We're just going to use black, gray, and white to do a nighttime kind of scene in the mural. So, things like that to kind of block yourself in and see what comes from,
I'll be bringing in a special book of writing exercises too. It's called the Writer's Book of Matches, and we'll start with an exercise from there. It's just something short and fun that we can work with. It's another one of those awesome Writer's Digest produced books. I love them. I will eventually have enough money to restart my Writer's Digest subscription. Swear to God.
I love it. So yeah, check out the things that we're doing on our blog. Check out our Pinterest board for ideas that we're putting out for our craft parties, which are every other Wednesday. So we're doing that today. So in 2 weeks, we're going to have another craft party, and we have that nature box, shadow box thing. Nature shadow box, blah, blah, blah words.
Yeah.
So
it happens.
Yep, it happens. So we'll be doing the nature shadow box in 2 weeks. It's Wednesday, 2 weeks at 2 o'clock. And we have the scavenger hunt, which isn't just for the shadow box if you're not coming out to that, but you can purchase tickets on Eventbrite if you want to come out to that craft party. But the scavenger hunt is completely free. It's just a fun social thing for us to do and hang out, find inspiration. All right, so thank you for voting for Live Oak Landing. We'll see you October 1st at 2, the Live Oak Landing. And then we got to announce our winner from the Pottery Project. So you guys you chose from 4 different options, and the winner was option D, which was the little scrapbook or bookmark, little bookmark made from clay. This is a huge bookmark made from clay. This is about the proper size. I like that. Okay. Anyway, and then we're going to use leaves and things to print. We can use stencil. We can use the real leaf. Imprint into the clay, and then stamps, and we'll have all these different things for fun to make that image into the clay, and then we have glazes that you guys can choose from for your colors, and then we'll have wording. We'll have the stamp where you can put some wording around it and find some fun little fall words. So thank y'all for voting for that. That is every Thursday in October. We'll be working on those little bookmarks, and then the second one was
which one?
Option C!
The adorable little pumpkin bowls.
Yeah, cute little pumpkin bowls. So we'll have the clay and all the tools that you need to make your little pumpkin bowl. And again, the glazes where you can glaze and do your colors. Now with the pottery workshops that we do on Thursday evenings, we start the first one the first Thursday of the month, and it's at 6 p.m. And it runs throughout the course of the month because it takes so long to work on a project from start to finish. We've actually got to fire a piece of pottery twice. And, we've got this big old kiln that we fire up and fire your pieces, and then you go in and glaze your pieces, and then we fire it again, and it's finished, and we celebrate. We kind of do this fun little positive critique, and we oftentimes will celebrate with a dinner at the end of the workshop.
Fun.
So we'll do those little pumpkin bowls in November, and we'll start that the first Thursday of the month at 6 p.m.
Do cute little gourd bowls for Thanksgiving.
I love Thanksgiving. Be cool to do like some Thanksgiving food
favorite
in the bowls. Yeah, when they're done, we can like set them out,
dressing or
dressing
turkey or like
out of our little bowls that we made.
I think it's fantastic. All right, and what else? I'm trying to think. Did we get everything? Yeah, I think it is.
Yay!
All right, awesome.
Thank y'all so much
guys
for watching. If y'all have any questions whatsoever, feel free to give us a call or shoot us a message on our Facebook page, whatever. But just before we go, okay, so we said about Wednesdays, Coffee with Kiddos. Next week, come out, hang out. Moms, you're welcome to join us. We have 2 weeks on Wednesday, 2 p.m., our next craft project, which is the shadow box. And then every Thursday evening, we have pottery. And thank y'all for watching. Thank you for voting. We'll see you guys coming up soon. Be sure to come out to the Scavenger Hunt October 1st at 2 p.m. Love y'all.
See ya.
Bye.